What is up, everybody? It's your girl Stephanie. Thanks for joining me again, and if you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Steph, and on this channel we like to talk about everything fragrance. So if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in, that you would like, then go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. Don't let anything stop you. Also, please click the notification bell so you're notified every single time that I post. I want to do like a first impressions. I had smelled these before back in November, but they're pretty much gonna be like first impressions because it's been a while since I smelled them, and I'm gonna kind of give you guys my thoughts and opinions on some of these Frederic Malle fragrances. Now, I had gone to the Frederic Malle boutique back in November, and it was such a beautiful experience. I will kind of insert some footage as I speak right now, just so you guys can get an idea of how beautiful the Frederic Malle boutiques are. They're very artistic, it's beautiful. So just upon first impressions of like the brand itself, I think that the brand is like, they just look fun and luxurious. They also look very artsy and eclectic. Maybe the founder is very much into art, and also I love the idea that that they have different different perfumers for every fragrance that they do. They give them their own spotlight, you know. Just to mention, right, I have one called Noir Episodes, and you can see that the perfumer is Michael Rondnitska. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering the name. I think that like little things like that is really awesome that a brand does that, and they highlight like the nose behind every fragrance. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and just jump right in. And actually the first one that I'm gonna begin with is Noir Episodes. Now, I remember distinctly that the day that we went into the Frederic Malle boutique, the girl that was working there, she told us that this one was one of her favorites to wear when it was raining. And so I've been actually waiting for rain in order to wear this one. And this is a good one. This is definitely very unique. It has almost like this wet feeling to it. There's something a little bit dark, and I do pick up on some patchouli, but let's look up the notes to this one. So the top notes for this are geranium, orange, and rose. The middle notes are cloves, nutmeg, pepper, and cinnamon. Yeah, it definitely is a little bit on the spicy side. And then the base notes are sandalwood, patchouli, cedar, and vanilla. Yeah, see, to me, the patchouli really stands out in this one. But this is a patchouli that I can do. This is very, very unique. I feel like this leans a little bit more masculine than feminine, but definitely I would say that this is unisex, but leaning a little masculine, in my opinion. But there it is. It's like fresh and spicy. This would smell lovely on a man. This really would smell so nice on a dude. I really like it. You guys, this is good. And I remember, I think I had the same reaction when I smelled it, and she was like, yeah, I just love wearing this when it rains. It's just like there's something kind of like, it evokes kind of like a memory of rain, and it does. This is nice. This is really nice. It is a fresh, spicy, like Fragrantica says. So that was Noir Episodes. All right, next one. If I remember correctly, this was not a favorite of mine, and this is Outrageous from Frederic Malle. Well, actually, the perfumer is Sophia Grossman. Yeah. Or Grossman. Ooh, actually, okay. This opens up quite sweet and citrusy. There's something really delicate in here. Why didn't I like this that day? Oh, okay, maybe that's why. So I may be picking up on some orange blossom, but I think there may be neroli in here, because neroli to me gives me like bathroom freshener vibes, or potpourri or vibes, and I think that that is what I'm starting to pick up now. Let me look up the notes to this. Ah, yep. Neroli is definitely the main player in this. So if you're not into neroli, you're not gonna like this, which I've come to know that neroli is just not for me. But let me, yeah. So the top notes to this are lime, green apple, grapefruit, mint, and cinnamon. I didn't get much mintiness when I first smelled this, but that first initial blast was very pleasant. It was very beautiful. I definitely got the green apple and the lime, but once it gets to neroli, I can't get with this. So the middle notes are neroli, orange blossom, and then the base notes are musk, aldehydes, cedar, and amber. And see, like, with like the base notes would have intrigued me to want to like this, but if you don't like neroli, this is very dominant in neroli. But who knows what the dry down will be, you know what I mean? Like, I still have to test, I have yet to test this on the skin, but the more I smell it, it becomes more pleasant. So I may have to play with this one, and then if you guys do want to see an in-depth like review of all of these, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up, just so that way I know, or let me know in the comments that you would love to see me review actually like these fragrances. I'm not a big fan of neroli, so to me, I don't know, I'm still on the fence, but it is pleasant. Like the more that it sits on the paper, it is more pleasant. But yeah, that is Outrageous, and that's by Sophia Grossman. Next one, I don't think I like this one. I think I tried it once on my skin too, and I think I was not a fan. But this one is called Una Flor de Cassi. This is a very clean shampoo. This one projects, y'all. I have it about this far away and I can smell it. To my nose, this is very pleasant at first. And I thought so too, right? When I first wore this, I actually have worn this one before. And it's very shampoo, very uplifting. I don't know if there's any aldehydes in here, but I find that I like the note of cassis. And obviously this is, I think that this is Una Flor de Cassi, would mean like a flower of cassis, So let's see. Let's see what Fragrantica says. Yep, okay, so it does have cassis. So the notes in here are mimosa, sandalwood, jasmine, cassis, vanilla, rose, aldehydes, and musk. I was gonna say I get aldehydes. This, I could imagine I may grow to liking this the older that I get. But right now I feel like this leans like a little bit more mature. Like I feel like a lady that's in her late 60s, early 70s would enjoy a fragrance like this. There's something a little bit animalic in here, and I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it's the jasmine or the musk, but there's something that smells like pee-pee a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, there's something that smells like pee-pee in here a little bit. like I said, 60s or 70s, I think I would enjoy this one a little bit more. But yeah, that is una Flor de Cassi. And the perfumer of this one is Dominic Ropian. Oh my gosh, and he has done a lot of beautiful fragrances, but like I feel like this is beautiful, you know what I mean? It's complex, it's very different. It almost has a lipsticky vibe, but yeah, it's just it leans a little bit more mature. For one that was actually on my wish list, and I did wear this, you guys, and now I'm not so sure. Now I'm not so sure, but I do like it, but I don't know that I would want a full bottle anymore. And this one is Musc Ravageur, and the perfumer is Maurice Roussel. Maurice Roussel. I probably butchered that. So this is, it is pretty sensual, okay, I'm not gonna lie. You get this like really kind of sweet Play-Doh-y touch to this one, is how I would describe it, because it's slightly like salty-ish. Trying to see what I pick up. There's definitely some spiciness to this one. It's like sweet, spicy. This is definitely warm, on the warmer side. So let me tell you guys what the notes are. So the top notes are lavender, tangerine, and bergamot. Middle notes are cinnamon and cloves. Yeah, like I get a spiciness to this one. And then the base notes are vanilla, musk, tonka bean, amber, gaiac wood, cedar, and sandalwood. Now there's something I like about this one, but also something I don't like. It is unisex. I think that it's like right in the middle. This is very edgy, and I feel like at the time that I smelled it, I really liked edgy fragrances, but now I feel like I like something that leans a little bit more feminine and white floral, and this is not. This is like the opposite. The opposite of what I'm liking right now at the moment. But it's very pleasant, you guys. It's very pleasant. It's very beautiful in its own edgy way. This is definitely one that I recommend for women or men that really like their warm, spicy fragrances. I think that this is beautiful. This would be beautiful for winter time. It's definitely like decadent. I would say that this is very decadent, thick. So that's Musc Ravageur from Maurice Roussel. There you go. Creation. All right. This is another famous one from the house. And unfortunately, guys, I don't have Portrait of a Lady, but I remember that I did like it. Okay. But this one is one of the famous ones, and this is Carnal Flower, Miss Carnal Flower. This I do remember being a very white floral, borderline indolic type of yeah, this is a very bubblegummy tuberose with an indolic jasmine. It's very green, very sharp at the beginning. I've been liking tuberose lately, you guys, and at first when I smelled Carnal Flower, I didn't like it, but like now that I'm smelling it, I'm like, I kind of like it. There's not much sweetness in here. There's a little bit something that's like medicinal, a little bit herbaceous. This is kind of like a screechy, this is a little bit screechy, green, and very tuberose heavy. When I first smelled this, I picked up on the jasmine, but now that I've gotten familiar with the note of tuberose, it's very extremely prominent. It's extremely prominent, and it's not buttery. It's a more bubblegum tuberose for sure. There's almost a soapy cleanness to it too. This would not be everyone's cup of tea. This is a little bit shampoo-y also. So the top notes, or the notes to this, I guess there's no top notes. There's tuberose, eucalyptus, jasmine, coconut. See, that medicinal maybe is the eucalyptus. And I quite like it. Okay, so it's tuberose, eucalyptus, jasmine, coconut, orange blossom, ylang, melon, white musk, and bergamot. You do get that melon too. It's like, it's the orange melon, not honeydew. This is nice. I didn't like it when I first smelled it, you guys. But now I really, really like it. This is a work of art. Definitely. Wow. It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. I am just thrilled right now. I'm telling you, my taste is changing, sweetie. Oh no. Are you okay? Okay. Last but not least, we have my favorite, and the one that I have the babyest bottle of, but that's not a sample. And this is Iris Pudre. Iris Pudre. And this is from Pierre Bourdon. Bourdon. Sorry, Pierre. Okay. This is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Yep, this is beautiful. I wore this to church. I wore this to church and I got complimented on it. And it was from a younger person, okay? They were like, wow, you smell so good. I'm like, yes. That's what I like to hear, sweetie. All right, so Iris Pudre. It's very powdery, okay? It's powdery, it's a little bit sweet. There's a little bit of like an ozonic feel to it. It's a little bit spritzy, really clean, really inviting type of fragrance. Wow. Okay, let me tell you guys the notes. So the top notes are ylang, carnation, palisander, rosewood, which I think is palo santo. Bergamot and orange. And then the middle notes are aldehydes, violet, lily, magnolia, jasmine, and rose. And then the base notes are iris, musk, sandalwood, vetiver, vanilla, ebony tree, and amber. You guys, this is my favorite. Like, out of all these malls, okay, this is my #1 pick. And I love it so much, and I really want a full bottle of this in my collection. Like Carnal Flower, I feel like I would wear it, but not every day. Like I don't know for what occasion I would need Carnal Flower, which would make me a little bit weary of spending that much money on a fragrance. But I feel like Iris Pudre, I would wear this like if I was working in the office, I would wear it. I would wear it to church. And like, it's a very versatile one, and that's how I like to keep my collection. I don't like to feel like, oh, I can only wear this one, like, you know what I mean? Like, I know I wear certain things for special occasions, but I don't know what type of special occasion I would need for Carnal Flower, because that one is a little obnoxious, but it's a very beautiful fragrance. But Iris Pudre, it would fit into my everyday, day-to-day life. And I think that that's more worth it. Like, as far as like spending money and everything, I feel like that makes a fragrance a lot more worth it, is when you can easily wear it for whatever occasion. Yeah, this is my favorite one. You guys can tell from my face that this is my favorite one. Thank you so much for joining me in doing kind of this first impressions of Frederic Malle. If you guys want to see an in-depth review of the house, let me know. This was kind of like my first impressions. Actually, I kind of did give you guys like my thoughts on it, because I had smelled some of these before. But if there's one in particular that you guys would like me to full on dive deep into, like the story, like I said, longevity and projection and all that, please let me know down below by hitting that like button, or by commenting down below and letting me know which ones you're interested in hearing a review about, or which ones just have sparked your interest based off this video. But yeah, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and stay smelling good. Bye.
Take a moment right here, feeling like it's out gear, driving